Yo, what's going on? This is Preston. You are tuned in to the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast. Today is a review of Hell in a Cell. I'm joined today by both of my co-hosts. Thumbs up, Tommy. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody? Happy Rusev Day. Let's get it rolling.
All right, and I'm also joined by
Hold on.
Okay.
This is the man of the hour, Leo Rush, crashing the podcast. Now, I got a couple questions for the panelists today. Why wasn't Bobby Lashley low-weight tie reps on Hell in a Cell? It's disrespectful. What's going on?
You gotta ask Vince about that one.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to old man Vinnie Mac. Get him back into the, old folks' home.
Get him back into the Whoop, that was Leo Rush, you guys. He's joined us here with us today. Well, that's Carmine. And yeah, man, we gonna talk about our views and thoughts of the Hell in a Cell, and we're gonna start off with the kickoff show with the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, New Day versus Rusev Day. What did you guys think about this match?
Loved the match. Loved it.
Honestly, I was out and about, so I didn't get to see the match. But from the highlights that I saw, it looked like it was a pretty decent match.
Match was pretty fucking dope. I knew it was going to be a good match. And I like the fact that, Aiden came to play in this match. He really came to play in this match, and I enjoyed that. Like, I enjoyed the moments. I knew Rusev Day wasn't going to win. And it wasn't Aiden turning, but now they're really building the story of the breakup. So
yeah,
it's pretty evident.
It's pretty evident. It was kind of Aiden's fault. He was doing too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't his place to do all that. Rusev's supposed to be the muscle. Aiden's supposed to be the second guy, and Aiden went in there and tried to steal the show and made them lose.
That was, I'm not gonna lie though, that was a hype ass moment though when he did the accolade.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
The crowd popped heavy for that. Man.
That was funny, man.
That was
Rusev so bad that moment.
Yep, the crowd popped heavy. Yo, bro, but that oh my god, that's like spinning type kick that Rusev did to Kofi when Kofi dove outside. Yeah. Oh my god,
Kofi
bro.
be taking some bumps.
Dog, he got destroyed, bro.
I don't know how he does it, man. I don't get it.
Like, if this wasn't wrestling, I'm like, yo, I don't know how Kofi's not laying there fucking unconscious. Like, he got smacked, bro.
He takes some hits, man. Every time he wrestles somebody, he takes some crazy hits. But, it happened the way we predicted last week. New Day didn't win. Or New Day did win. Rusev Day lost. I'm sorry. Next match is the Raw Tag Team Championship between Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
That wasn't the first match. The first match was Hardy and Orton.
Yeah, that was the first match.
Why is this mixed up? I'm on the actual WWE website and it's mixed up.
I got kind of the match the match card in my head.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the first match was the first match. It was okay.
When Jeff and Randy Orton was wrestling in some Twizzlers and what they want to call a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I hate to fucking look at that cage. But anyway, but man, to me, that was the best Hell. The out of the two LSL matches, I think this one was better than the main event, and I will get to the reasons why I think it was better than the main event. Mm-hmm. Once we get to the main event, but I thought this match was awesome. This was brutal. Like, this was brutal. I think this was a little bit more brutal, but it was brutal like the New Day and the Usos Hell in a Cell match. That shit was really brutal. Them dudes went at it, but this was fucking brutal. Randy had welts and bruises all over him, bro, and he was bleeding. Like, if Jeff didn't have like a shirt on, whatever and stuff, like, you probably could see all his fucking bruises. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they really whooped each other's ass in this match.
Literally.
And I kind of do think Randy kind of botched it though at the end when Jeff did that. I think Randy got off the table too early.
Way too early.
Yeah, he got off the table.
Yeah, like you could see it because it's like I saw at the end Jeff just dropped. I was I was like, yo, so you mean to tell me you couldn't see that Randy move before you threw yourself? I was like, you were swinging back and forth for like 10 seconds. You're telling me you didn't see him move?
Yeah, at first I thought probably his hands got weak from hanging up there too long, but then I was like, yeah,
That might
Randy
be
botched it.
But you could say no. Randy did botch it, but you could say that though he was swinging like a
He was
good
up there
couple
for a
times,
while.
and he just went through a whole match, so you can say that he couldn't really hold on or swing anymore.
Yeah,
But
he
Randy,
swung
but
around
the
like
way,
3
but
times.
think about yo, bro. I think Randy and Jeff fucking blew a ridiculous opportunity, bro. The way he went down face first. They should have came up with a way
I know what
To
you're
do the
about to say.
RKO.
so he RKO'd his ass.
That would have been crazy.
That
Oh
would have been insane.
my god, bro.
That would have been crazy.
Bro, that would. I don't know like where that would top as a ridiculous Hell in a Cell spot, but it would be fucking up there. Like
It would, I think it would definitely be the best RKO of all time, possibly.
that's a fact.
So how would you do
That's
it?
a fact.
Would you do it? Would you have him fall into the RKO or have Randy climb up the ladder and grab him from the top and then RKO?
No, fall into
No, he
it.
gotta
Fall
fall.
into
No,
it? Okay,
he gotta fall. He gotta fall. No,
Yeah,
I think-
like how.
to climb up and grab. No, he'll kill him. He'll kill him. No, he'll kill him, bro.
Yeah.
That can't happen. Like he has to fall.
Like
into
how, like the same way that he caught what's his name, Evan Bourne when he was doing
Yeah.
the shooting star press.
Oh, yeah, that was
something
crazy.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
because I understand where Jeff fell from was pretty high, but Randy can time that bitch and get it right.
He can.
Randy can get it right. We seen him do it
Oh,
with
yeah.
Seth at WrestleMania. We seen him
Oh,
with the
that was
Evan. We
flawless.
seen him with the Evan Bourne. Randy, when it comes to the RKO, bro, his timing is flawless.
He should have
He's
just.
got it down to a
absolute flaw.
science.
He should have got off the table fast enough to jump up and catch him. Like that would have been crazy if you did.
Oh, dude, that would have
Yep.
been insane.
Absolutely.
That would have been crazy. I really like this match.
Or if he did, but the thing is, but listen, you saw how he got off the table early, right?
Mhm.
That's where you got off the table early. Once you saw Jeff fall, RKO,
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have easily ran and caught him.
RKO, yeah.
That would have been the
RKO,
perfect moment.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, I really like this match. Personally, to me, this match was ridiculous in a good way. It felt like it was more like an indie match because it was like no holds barred. It
And
didn't
they
have,
were beating the fuck out of each other.
exactly, and it didn't have WWE written all over it. It was just
Bro,
like they didn't care.
That screwdriver shit. But you know what? I like as much as we clown this whole feud leading up to the weeks, whatever.
I was gonna say that. Too.
But they told a story in those weeks,
Mhm.
and they capped it off at Hell in a Cell because what has Randy been doing to this man's ear for weeks?
Toying with it.
So they said, okay, you're gonna put me in a cell with weapons and he can't escape. I'm gonna do something even brutal to his fucking ear.
Yeah.
That screwdriver
No, and
shit.
I like
Oh my god, bro.
I like how
that was
Randy-
cringy, bro.
how Randy didn't give a fuck that Jeff was laid out. He forced the ref to count.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it had to be a winner. It had to be a winner.
And besides that, I know I've been trashing the whole feud this entire time, but if this thing only happened just so Jeff Hardy can be in Hell in a Cell, then I don't care about the story. I'm just like, yo, I'm glad they was able to let him do what he wanted to do. And I think,
No, I think,
Yeah.
but honestly, truthfully, I think that they really put him in a Hell in a Cell, and for him to do this spot to really have an excuse to give him time off.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
what
That's what I'm saying, but
like
then
to me, like you could tell that it was a botch at the end, but one way or another, Jeff Hardy was gonna lose that match and be written off TV for a while.
oh yeah, I know that part, but I wasn't it that he requested that he wanted his match to be at Hell in a Cell because he never got to do it.
Yeah, that was like on his bucket list.
But the thing is, I think he requested that after the match was booked.
Okay.
Like I feel like either Joe and AJ was gonna be inside Hell in a Cell, or Becky and Charlotte was gonna be inside Hell in a Cell. I think if it wasn't Randy, but I think Jeff, knowing that this is gonna be the match where it's gonna be time off, blah blah blah, whatever, he was like, yo, if I'm gonna take time off, I'm gonna be out. Let me go out with a bang.
Yeah, part of me thought too. It
Exactly.
was like, I wonder if he had something else planned, but they were like, no, you gotta You gotta hang off the top of the cell and fall down. Because wouldn't be surprised if he was like, "Yo, can I do a swanton bomb off the top of the cell?" They probably like, "No, no way."
You know damn well Jeff Hardy
He asked
pitched
about that. Yeah, I'm sure.
He pitched that, bro, and that's what everybody thought. That's what everybody thought was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought that. Oh, and we'll get to the main event about a table spot that I thought was completely fucking stupid. But anyway,
yeah. Overall, this was a solid match, and
absolutely,
I would say it was a good payoff for the feud.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I like the fact that they break that. They play with the PG thing a little bit. They kind of moved up past that. So I thought that was.
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So
the match after this was
Becky,
Charlotte Flair versus Stone Cold Becky.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I thought this match was really good. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hell in a Cell. This is my personal opinion, and we're gonna break all these matches down. But to me, they had 4 straight good to great matches.
Mm-hmm.
4 straight. Now, after those 4 matches, it went down. But out of, I would say, they had in total 7 matches. If you have 4 straight, I feel like this is where it went to me. I feel like the opening match is great.
Mm-hmm.
The match after that was good. The match after that was fucking fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the match after that was just good. It was really, really good. And then after that, it slowly, kind of went down.
It went down.
But those 4 matches, to me, made it a good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you, like, oh, Hell in a Cell, like, you're doing strats. I'm like, bro, you really got to sit down and think about it. I actually pulled up the card on my phone, and I completely agree with you. The first 4 matches were solid, and then the other 4 were like it started slowly digressing, going down. Yeah.
If you take those 4 matches, you can make an NXT takeover out of it. Just take those 4 matches, basically.
Facts.
Pretty much, you just give them more time. That's all.
Exactly.
Each match, you give it more time. That's all. But Becky and Charlotte, I thought this match was really, really good. I thought they told a great story in the ring. I love the fact that Becky pretty much throughout the whole match, Becky was countering Charlotte because they told a story. They're fucking best friends. They know each other. Mm-hmm. So Becky had a counter for everything Charlotte had.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way the match ended and finished. How many times have we seen Charlotte Flair have her little comeback and then hit that spear and then hit him with the figure 8?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Becky was waiting for that fucking spear. She countered that spear and won her the women's championship.
Mm-hmm. No, and I love the fact that she finally beat Charlotte like that, because it was like
clean.
It just completely shattered that image that they tried to paint of Becky, that she could never win the big one.
And it also showed me this though. And I understand how when Corey Graves like, oh, when Becky didn't shake her hand, oh, she's being disrespectful. Like most people would think, okay, if the announcers are acknowledging, okay, that's disrespectful, whatever, they're still going full blown Becky heel. But no, that's not what I see. Because if they were going full blown Becky heel, Becky Lynch would have won that match a different way.
Exactly.
She won that match clean as fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
That at the end of her not shaking her hand was just saying what she said for weeks. She said, "You're not taking my spotlight again." Mm-hmm. I won this match. She put this title up. Same thing. Stone Cold is not shaking nobody's fucking hand in the ring. He gonna look at you, flick you off, and walk out the fucking ring. This is
maybe a stunner.
This is still Stone Cold Becky. She raised the title up in the air, said, "You're not taking my spotlight again. This is my title," and walked the fuck off.
Right.
And the
I
crowd
cannot wait for tomorrow.
Crazy for it.
And she's not acknowledging. It's like by shaking her hand too. I agree with that. And by shaking Charlotte's hand, it's kind of like saying, okay, you gave me this opportunity in a sense. It's like, okay, we had a good. No,
yeah,
I took it.
No, I earned it.
You don't deserve to touch my hand because you've been talking stuff about me all this whole entire time. So you think you can shake my hand? You crazy?
Yep.
No, and I love how throughout the whole fucking match, the crowd was 100% behind Becky.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was going. Oh, one thing I want to say it's something really small that I really like that SmackDown has been doing lately with a lot of these matches in the beginning of this match, and it's one thing that I said that happened in a Daniel Bryan and Cien Almas match. In the beginning, when they do that mat wrestling, because one person thinks they can just take you down, they're getting a little arrogant, like, yo, I can get you on the mat. But then they figure out that person is way better than they think they are. And then the person gets back up and like, yo, they're a little bit better than I got to start thinking now. I got to start figuring something else out because they kind of got
I gotta step my game up.
Exactly, and that's the same look that Daniel Bryan had with Cien Almas, and that's the look Charlotte had with Becky. So when they do that, it evens the playing field without even saying anything. And I love when they do that, bro. It's amazing. But I love this match,
bro. Honestly, this match was solid, but had they given it 10 minutes more, I think it would have gone to be a classic.
Probably, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like
it served the purpose. Like you know, it wasn't. You know, it wasn't too long and it wasn't too short, so it served the purpose.
Like you can't when you have a feud, you can't have the first match of a feud go 20-25 minutes. Like it's just not. You gotta build up to that. Like I feel like they'll probably have a match that you're asking for at Evolution. They're saving it for the all women's pay-per-view.
Because if it's gonna be a long
that's
match,
when I gotta go all out.
That gotta be the match to end the feud. If that's gonna be a long match, that gotta be the deciding one. One thing I will say before we move on, this is just nitpicky, and it's not even something bad. I just wish that in the match, like there was a little bit more like kind of talking a little bit to each other,
like trash talking.
Not really too much trash talking to the point where they putting Becky over as a face and Charlotte as a heel. Just something like, I don't know, Becky, I didn't want to do this to you or something like that. They kind of like put the story in a little bit. But I see. Even without it, I still think it was a great match. It was great storytelling. You know, I have nothing bad to say about this match at all, to be honest with you.
Nah.
So, what's the next match after this one?
Mac and Dolph versus Ambrose and Rollins.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What a match,
bro! If there's ever been a day that I've been proud of being Team Raw, it was in that match right there, bro.
Bro, when's the last time? Bro, when's the last time we've had a pay-per-view where they had like 4 straight bangers?
It's been a long time.
Like just 4 straight. I'm talking, and mine is NXT. I'm talking about main roster. Like 4 straight.
I have to check Extreme
bangers,
Rules.
Bro.
I think Extreme Rules might have, but not like this.
This year?
Yeah, Extreme Rules was good this year, man.
Yeah, but I don't know about 4 straight bangers.
Okay, probably not straight bangers. You're right.
Like I'm talking about 4, bro. They literally have 4 straight bangers tonight. I mean, last night. 4 straight bangers in a row. Like that's, to me, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like I don't remember last time this happened, but this match was absolutely fantastic. I was on the edge of my seat, bro. Like I felt like I'm like, okay, I don't think Dean and Seth is gonna win, and I really hope they don't win because I don't like when they do that shit where you just give someone a title and then they lose the title. I understand what they were doing with Dolph and Seth when they did that.
Right.
So I get it what they were trying to do, but but it's okay every once in a while for you to do that, but don't do that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I really loved this match. The back and forth was great. Like there were some great spots. Like, and I love the finish, bro. I love the finish.
Oh my god!
Because the finish teased. They're starting the tease of Ambrose's heel turn because Seth blind tagged in.
Yep.
So that blind tag is the reason why they really lost that match.
Mm-hmm.
So they're slowly teasing it, and for Seth to go for I think he was going for a Falcon Arrow, and Drew to come in and whack him
with that Claymore.
That was brutal,
bro. Drew,
I love that kick.
Drew's Claymore is ridiculous, bro.
That is crazy.
Yo, it's ridiculous. But yeah, this match was fantastic. I
just loved.
Maybe I want to say it's match of the night, but that first Hell in a Cell match was just so fucking. Oh my god, it was just so fucking brutal. But if we go on I don't know.
To me, this was match of the night.
Yeah, if we're going straight technical match aspect, it was easily match of the night. Yeah, it's just the first match. It was just so good and brutal.
So much chemistry too between Drew and Dean, between Seth and Dolph. It was just,
absolutely, bro.
Man, I can't wait for Drew and Dean just to have their feud because man, the way that they psychos, they just way that they look at each other in the ring, bro. They like 2 bulls, man, and they're not gonna back down when Drew put that line in the mat and was like, yo, Hey, step past his line, bro. Step past his line, and Dean just walked right in his face and just started talking. I'm like, bro, that's my Dean right there, bro. That's my guy.
I loved it. I loved when they did that shit. How like what's it called? They just when McIntyre hit that Claymore and Dolph was just so out of it, and he just happened to land on Steph to the pin.
Yep, he just happened to let. Yep, man, bro.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved it.
Yo, bro, like. Stop, niggas need to stop underestimating my dude Dolph, man. Damn, bro. And then selling is just so crazy, bro.
Yeah, and McIntyre carrying him on his shoulders on their
yes, bro. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I don't like doing this comparison, but that whole sequence with Dolph falling on him and then the McIntyre, what you just said is fucking that's HBK Diesel. Like, that fucking is HBK.
It is. You can't help it. You gotta say that. It is.
Bro, it's HBK.
Me and my brother said the same thing last night.
Like, they're probably not trying to do that, but that's what that was. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what that was.
You think about HBK and Diesel, you really do.
Yeah, but when I say that in a good way, I'm not trying to say like copying shit.
Oh no, that's a compliment.
But this match was so great, and like you said, somebody said this earlier, like I love the fact that Dolph tagged in Drew in the beginning of the match. Drew got in the ring and say, "Yo, I want him. Mm-hmm. Bring him in this ring because listen, this is what I don't know. Oh my god, this is what I love. Dolph and Drew are heels, but they're not backing fucking down.
Nope.
They're like, no. Whether we win this battle or lose it, we want to fight. Mm-hmm. We're going to fight. Mm-hmm. Straight up, bro. And I love that. I absolutely
They're
love
not
that.
The cowardly heels.
Nah, I fucking love. And that was, and I will say this, I'm not gonna be long. That was the problem to me in Seth Rollins' heel run.
He kept running.
That was his problem. Because if you compare that to that small time that he was still a heel when he first came back from his injury, he was the heel that he should have been the whole time. Because he wasn't backing down from Roman at all. Remember, he got that clean win for the title over Roman. He wasn't backing down from Roman at all. He was coming straight to his face. That's how he should have been his... The way Dolph and Drew are now, that's how Seth should have been. But, that's, in the past, whatever.
Let's be real.
Go ahead. Okay, just two last things.
John got annoying real quick.
That shit was, oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, that really got annoying. Two last things I want to say really quick. One thing I did love a lot is the point when Dean Ambrose wanted to get tagged in so bad. He's like, yo, let me get in here and get at Drew, bro. Tag me in. He had his arm out. I'm like, bro, my guy Dean, bro, he ain't backing down from nobody. That's crazy.
Facts.
And what I will credit WWE for right now is like teams like Dolph and Drew or Seth and Dean or even Undisputed Era, man. I'm about to be 30. I've never wanted to be a part of a group on TV in my life. Those three groups, bro, those guys I want to hang out with in real life, bro.
Yep,
like,
facts.
That's perfect, bro.
It's fact. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Every time I see a fucking Undisputed Era group promo, I'm like, yo, bro, I want to stand right next to
I just
want to
hang out, talk about my top 5 cereals of all time. Yo, what's my favorite ramen noodle, bro?
I just want to be right there, right next to one of these motherfuckers, and just chill out. And look cool.
And don't even talk. Just sit there and just listen.
Nope, just look cool. Just have some shades on and look cool. Because them dudes ooze cool.
They're the coolest, man. They're the coolest group ever.
Even Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, that was the best thing that happened to him because he actually has a personality now.
He does.
Yeah. Before, he had no personality.
He was boring before.
Zero.
So, he was like the Tony Nese of NXT.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Salted crackers. Alright, so the next match is...
I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
Oh man, I want to try and be funny.
His man said he was like, unsalted cracker.
You ever tasted unsalted cracker, bro? Man.
No, I have. That's the thing. I'm like laughing about it.
Alright, so what was the next match?
Oh, Wendy.
Oh yeah,
AJ. AJ and Joe. Yeah, like I said, we went from great to really good to great to really good. I don't think that, to me personally, I don't think this match was great. Yeah. But I thought it was really good.
It was good.
It was really good match. And I felt like but I do think this was better than the last match because they were beating the fuck out of each other.
Oh, of course.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, to me, the match was solid.
Those lariats that Joe hit him,
oh my god, dude.
Oh, and I was
he
talking
turned
about
AJ inside out.
And I was talking about Dolph's cell job. AJ fucking Styles. Oh my god.
This guy was bleeding too on his rib.
Bro, AJ cell jobs on those lariats, bro.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, man. It's like some WWF No Mercy type stuff, man, when I see him.
Bro, everybody that's... Yo, bro, I just want to shout out real quick. Every single person, when AJ Styles was the face of TNA, and you said he can never bring that to WWE, he would never work in WWE, he would never be a top player in WWE, all y'all can suck a fat one. Cause boy is he's the workhorse of WWE. He is the best wrestler in WWE, and he is treated like the biggest, not the biggest, obviously it's Roman, but he's treated like a top star in WWE. And if it wasn't for Roman Reigns, I guarantee you Vince McMahon would treat him like a Shawn Michaels and treat him like he is the man.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I agree. This match had a great finish too. It was some people in these forums or whatever. I don't know why I pay attention to them because they know I like Raw, and they're like, "Yo, this is how you finish a match. Raw would never do anything like this." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. You gotta understand though. With SmackDown was a great show, but the thing that makes their matches like 10 times better, other than the wrestlers themselves, is that the wrestlers in these feuds they've had a long history together." There's no way Drew McIntyre is gonna say what Samoa Joe said to AJ Styles. Drew McIntyre is not gonna say that to Dean Ambrose ever. He's not gonna be able to get away with that type of stuff.
But that's also, but that's also Raw's fault.
It is Raw's fault.
It's Raw's fault in these shakeups and in these drafts.
Right.
When they don't know how to draft. Right. They don't know how to blend wrestlers and blend the roster.
Right, and that's not SmackDown's fault at all. It's not SmackDown. Yeah. I'm just saying that SmackDown, they see an advantage and they taking it. And I don't blame them at all for it. Go the whole way with it.
Facts. That's definitely a fact.
A good match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. It was a really good match, really good brawl. Like, I love the fact, like at first when when Joe was taking the route talking about AJ's wife and went to the daughter and old Wendy. In the beginning of this whole thing, you're like, where is this going? But man, they have told such a fantastic story in this feud. It's just ridiculous. Like this is like people that listen to our podcast. Like I need y'all to understand that this is a absolute perfect blueprint on how to carefully build a story. How not to open your mouth and judge a feud from the beginning. Let a feud build. But it's also on WWE's part to let the fucking feud build. Yeah. Let the people involved tell the story that they need to tell.
I don't know about y'all. I liked it from the beginning.
No. I did, but I've heard other podcasts. I've heard other people talk about how it's starting out a little bit slow and this and that, and I actually I get it though. I get where they were coming from. It's not, but I still enjoyed it, and to see where it's at now, like I feel like last week or the week before that we didn't get the home invasion. Mm-hmm. I feel like after what happened, we're gonna get the home invasion because now Joe is he's retardedly he's pissed. Yeah. He is fucking pissed.
That was the funniest spot when he got mad. He walked to the announcer's table like they did something. They was like,
Corey Graves is so now he's enraged. Now he's enraged to where if that home invasion does happen, you're like, oh, now we know why that he did that. He is pissed.
Corey Graves is so spooked, bro. He was like, bro, I was here. I saw it. I saw it. I'm with you. Corey Graves is and Joe looks so crazy, bro.
Bro, I'm saying, did you see Joe's face? I'd be scared too. Like, yo,
bro, they have to do that home invasion.
Like, yo, if I was Corey Graves, I'd be like, yo, I ain't had nothing to do with this. It was all him.
Because it's funny though.
Go after that referee. Don't come after me.
It's funny though, because Corey Graves was talking stuff about Joe the whole match, and then Joe came.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Corey Graves changed, he ain't had the same energy, bro. He changed it quick.
Yep. Talking about AJ's family, he's disrespectful, he's being despicable. Yeah, when he confronted your ass, you ain't had nothing to say, boy.
Bro, if you go back and watch that, I don't think they knew he was gonna hit that table, because when he did, all three of them jumped.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's hilarious,
God, bro. I love that part.
Joe looking like that substitute teacher that yells at you.
Yeah, he getting tired, bro. He getting tired, bro.
That's
getting tired of these
kids.
Oh, Wendy.
Oh man, but anyways, it was a good match, man.
Hey, and low key, the little things matter. Another fresh fucking towel.
Another one.
A fresh towel. Oh, okay. I thought you said a fresh tail.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Bro, you can't. Bro.
Yeah.
No, yo, I was at my boy's house watching Hell in a Cell yesterday, and I mentioned that. He's like, yo, for real, his towels be white as fuck. I'm telling you,
bro, he be having the freshest towels, man. It's crazy. Bro. I promise you, bro. He got like one of them underground places like they got in China that make shoes. They be washing his towels down there, bro. Like, there's no way anybody has unlimited fresh towels.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you remember when they did MTV Cribs, that Fat Joe had like a whole section for white on white Air Forces.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that's how Joe is with white towels.
Whole closet of white towels. That's crazy.
Yeah. Use them once, never again.
I agree. What was the match after this?
It was Daniel Bryan.
It was the mixed tag team match. Oh.
All right.
God. There's not much to say because not much happened.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll say this. Like I said, the matches went down. I don't think this match was bad. I thought it was just okay. But I honestly, the one thing that I do like, see, the match was just okay, but at least they weren't lazy in this sense. At least this match actually did tell a story. Whether you think the story was good or wasn't, I like the fact that, listen, we both don't, we all don't really like Brie Bella. Anyway, but I like the fact they told the story like Maurice was running from her the whole match. And they build it up so Brie is the hot tag. Whether you agree with it or don't agree with it, I like that they did that. I like the fact that they weren't lazy with it. You see what I'm saying? So,
do you think? And I thought about this when the match happened. Like, I don't think it was a terrible match either. Do you think Miz trained with Maurice to learn how to do the roll up pin like over and over at home so she could finally get that moment to do it? Because it looked like she was like, "This is my time," and she did that roll up pin and finally did it because she wasn't really trying to wrestle that whole match. So
I wouldn't doubt it
because it looked like she got it real good though. She got it good, but I just don't understand why the Miz and Maurice won though. I don't understand what's going to happen with that.
Well, I mean, it tells me that DB is going to get his singles win at the Super Showdown. That's one. And I feel like this is what I feel like. This feud is going to go on for a while, and they're building to Daniel Bryan to have a humongous win somewhere. I don't know where. It could be what we've been saying about the whole WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I feel like WWE wants they don't want okay. This whole time everyone's been saying Daniel Bryan's a better wrestler than Miz. The Miz can't beat Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan this, Daniel Bryan that. So I think they are building it so Daniel Bryan in this feud can turn back into the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're building to. They want him to be.
Bro, yeah, because Miz had cheated the first time, and then now his wife beat Bryan's.
Because if you think about coming into this feud, I don't care what nobody tell me, the Miz was the underdog in this feud.
Obviously,
he's the underdog.
He was.
So now they want to completely turn it around and have Daniel Bryan be the underdog, have Miz get these wins, because I understand, the Miz technically got 2 stair wins, but technically he didn't because Brie Bella got pinned.
Oh, okay. Oh, WWE, y'all not slick, man. Y'all.
The Miz didn't get pinned.
Yeah, he did get pinned. WWE is not slick.
Daniel Bryan didn't get pinned, so technically, he didn't lose.
Technically, he didn't lose.
No, I just thought about
Anyway.
this. They put Rey Mysterio on 2K and releasing it on Hispanic Heritage Month. I see what y'all doing.
Wow.
I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Okay, y'all wow.
Hell no.
They don't even care about this guy. It's crazy. They do because they doing the whole thing on Raw right now. It's a whole little Hispanic Heritage Month thing. I'm like, all right, I get it. All right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What's the next match?
Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss. Easily the worst match of the night.
Yeah, worst match of the night in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Now that does just because it was the worst match of the night, it doesn't mean I think the match was terrible. I just think it was the worst match out of a very good card.
Oh yeah, no, like it wasn't what's it called, a terrible match. It's just like, you know, quality wise just wasn't as good as the other ones.
Yeah, I didn't expect much. Like, I didn't expect it to be terrible, but you talking about, I don't think Alexa Bliss is a bad wrestler, but to put on like a crazy match, like a Charlotte and a Becky, I don't think the combination of her and Ronda Rousey was going to get that. So I didn't get disappointed at all, to be honest with you. I think it just did what it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's not much to talk about other than the fact that Alexa tapped out a millisecond after she locked the armbar in.
But she did do what I said she would do. She was going for those weak spots like the ribs and stuff. So she tried to fight technical, but it just wasn't enough. And, you know, there's no way.
Yeah, she kept.
I like the fact that they did that. I like the fact that they did that. Okay, I like the fact that they did that because WWE soon is going to have to do this for Ronda Rousey because it's not believable for any of these females. I don't give a fuck if it's Asuka. I don't give a fuck if it maybe Asuka, but I don't give a fuck if it's Charlotte, Sasha Banks, whatever. It's not realistic for any of these bitches to have a chance against Ronda Rousey.
It's not.
Yes, it's wrestling. Yes, but the fact that they had Ronda sell so much to Alexa is the right move because these females in this division has to have a chance against Ronda. As dominant as Brock has been, he has sold a lot to people. Sold a lot to Braun Strowman, a lot to Samoa Joe, a lot to Roman Reigns. So did he win at the end of the day? Yes, but because she has to be beatable. This is wrestling. This is not MMA. She has to be beatable.
There has to be a fighting chance somewhere.
So I like the fact that they took that approach and have Alexa work on her ribs, you know, whatever. But like I said, I don't. Yeah, like you said, listen. Before I go on a fucking rant, this brings me back to this beautiful human being, Alexa Bliss, winning that fucking Money in the Bank. Wrong move. If this was where you were going, should have never won Money in the Bank because there's only so much of a decent match Alexa Bliss can get out of Ronda Rousey because as good as Alexa Bliss is, she is still learning. The same way Ronda's learning. Alexa Bliss is still not an elite in-ring performer.
Exactly.
She needs the right opponent to have
she's
a good
good,
match.
but Ruby Riott is better.
Exactly.
Sasha Banks is better. Bayley is better. Ember Moon is better. Natalya, better. Like, there are a ton of... Alicia Fox, to me, is a better in-ring worker than Alexa Bliss. At me all you want, but she's a better in-ring worker. Is Alexa Bliss a better performer? Yeah, maybe. You can probably say that, but an in-ring worker? So, there's tons of females on the roster that are better in-ring. Alexa Bliss has her shine because she is fantastic on the mic. Period. That's why.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her shine right now because of her in-ring ability.
And she's attractive.
And she's fucking gorgeous. But her in-ring ability is like last. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. If we go to all this criteria,
whoa. Last? So you put Dana Brooke over her?
No, he's talking about last of what makes her being in the
all
spotlight.
her traits, bro.
Yeah.
Pay attention, bro. All her traits.
Yeah.
We just finished talking about how gorgeous she is and how great on the mic. I said if all her traits, her in-ring ability is last.
Yeah, if she wasn't attractive, if she wasn't good on the mic, she wouldn't be in the spot that she was in.
No, she'd be a jobber.
Yeah, point blank.
She'd be Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Pretty much. pretty much. I agree because there's a lot of people who hype her up and make her think that they think that she's like an elite female wrestler, but I don't see it, man. I really don't see it. I mean,
she's not, but people
she's got the
understand she's
potential.
not. Yes, absolutely. She's still learning, guys. People, she is
young.
still learning, bro. She's still learning. No, she's not as bad as a Dana Brooke or bitches from the Riot Squad. No, she's not bad like that. But she's still learning, and it's good that she's still learning. So it's good that she has the traits of she's gorgeous and she's probably the best on Raw on the microphone. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's a good start. But her in-ring work is going to get better. It's going to get better over time the more matches she's in. So, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't saying it to knock her. You know what I mean? I wasn't saying it to knock her. That her in-ring ability is last of her traits. It's good. Just because it's last of your traits don't mean that you can't get pushed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the match was alright. It wasn't.
The good thing about Alexa also is the fact that she's only 27, so she's not even in her prime yet.
Yeah. Sasha's 26.
For sure. Yeah.
And here's another thing, just something for WWE to toot their own horn about. She's homegrown talent. She has no prior indie experience. Sure. Straight out of the Performance Center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's good. That's good. I mean, that's good. That's good.
That's good because that's what they're supposed to be doing. It's not just supposed to be like a halfway house for indie stars.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it the same for Rusev?
Rusev? I have no idea. I'm about to Google that.
I don't think he's had
now.
I think he's been like an amateur wrestler or some shit. Like I don't think he's.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he's done like amateur wrestling, but not like the indies.
Yeah, I don't think he's been. I don't think he's been in the indies. So it's the same for Rusev. Is fantastic in the ring. I've always said that.
I never followed Rusev
just to jump
WWE. So I didn't follow.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was a guy on the indies. Like I don't think he was like. I think. That's
okay, so hold on. I just googled him. It says that he.
Tommy, you were right. Tommy, you were right about Raw. Go ahead. About the open challenge. But anyways.
Oh, of course. If you saw the backstage shit, of course.
Yeah. So Rusev apparently he started off at some California-based indie promotion, New Wave Pro Wrestling. Mm-hmm. He was there for a little bit. Then he went on.
My fault. I'm gonna mute my mic, y'all. Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he went off into what later became NXT, which was the Florida Championship Wrestling.
Was it FCW? But that's still WWE developmental.
Yeah, that was the WWE developmental.
Not developmental, but FCW was WWE's. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
it says it right there. He was assigned to WWE's developmental territory in Florida.
So basically, he's homegrown because if he wasn't really, you know what I mean. So basically, he got most of his in-ring like training and knowledge and all that shit from
WWE.
Yeah, because Roman was there, aka Liaki, and so was Dean and Steph was there too. So.
Well, Dean and Steph is different because they had a long indie background before.
They did have a long indie.
That's different.
You're right about that.
That's different.
Yeah, Seth was in fucking Ring of Honor, and then what's his name? And Dean was in Combat Zone Wrestling.
Combat Zone, ZZW, all that shit.
Oh, this is stupid.
Yeah, Braun is homegrown.
Yeah, but it is what it is. On the match, what's the next match?
The last match, Braun and Roman.
Alright, I'll go first. Listen, the outside interference saved this fucking match for me. I'm sorry. It saved it.
Me too.
I was bored out of my fucking mind with this match. I honestly, seriously, I was really gonna fall asleep. I really was. I like Braun. It's cool. Roman can put on good matches at times, but bro, this match didn't need to be in Hell in a Cell. For fucking what? For what? Yeah. Why does match need to be held? For what? AJ, first of all, this is what pissing me the fuck off. And really upsetting me. Why? What is wrong with just having the WWE Championship as a main event one time? Why is the Universal title always the main event? AJ
Vince logic.
and Samoa Joe should have had a Hell in a Cell match, and that should have been the main event. I would rather that than the fucking what's we call it than the Braun match. Like, come on, bro. Like, that could have just been a regular match.
I can.
And the Dogs of War and the other two Shield members interfering, not interfering, but having a little confrontation outside, saved the fucking match. But I will say this: I'm so sick of that spot when the two people go halfway up the cage and fall down, because I love Dolph and Seth, but that shit looked the most fakest it's ever looked. It's like Dolph and Seth looked at each other like, "Oh, it's time to fall now," and they fell.
Yeah, I don't like when they.
It don't look real at all,
it
bro.
Did. It was like, and now. I don't like when they bang their head against the cage either, because it never looks like it hurts when they're climbing up there.
Bro, that was like when that was like fucking that shit in Mortal Kombat when Johnny Cage was like, "This is where you fall," and Goro falls.
Yeah, they really playing that out. And back to what Carmine's saying, I get that. I think I know why, and my frustration is the same as yours, but I can get why they do the whole Universal title as the main thing, because remember what I said last week about like championships that have zero history? Universal title has no history, so they're trying to force it to be that top belt, and the way they're trying to do it is making it the main event at every pay-per-view that has dual brands.
No, I get that, and I understand that.
I get you.
No, I understand that, but my thing is, why do that? Okay, then build this feud up to a point where it's that fucking personal, because it's not. It hasn't been that yet. AJ and Samoa Joe is. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna have it's just like Randy and Jeff. I understand why that was in Hell in a Cell. I do. That shit got real personal. Like, it got real personal because Randy did some despicable shit, but Braun and Roman, no.
Because they
like, I don't.
It seems like WWE, they take something like Roman and Braun and it's like, okay, I think there's a lot of people who don't care about this match, so let's do everything we can to make people think they care about the match. Let's put it in the Hell in a Cell because Braun is a monster. Let's put Roman in there because people want to see Roman get beat up. So let's make this the main event, because I would, to be honest with you, I would rather them make it the main event, because if it's somewhere in the middle of the show, it can kind of mess up the momentum for something like that to happen in the middle of the actual show. So I'd rather they cut it off to the last, man, because I don't want to see that happen like the third match or something like that. Like, it would be weird. I guess. It would just be weird. It would just mess with the flow. You said those 4 back-to-back bangers. You put that in there, it's gonna ruin that whole thing, man.
I get that. I just, but no, this is my okay. If they weren't okay, this is my thing. This is what I'm really getting at. If Samoa Joe and whatchamacallit wasn't the main event, fine. Well, then give them the cell, and those other 2 motherfuckers just have a regular fucking match.
Oh yeah, I agree, man. Mm-hmm. I agree. They didn't need.
You know what I mean? That they did not need the cell for what? It's AJ and Joe could have got real personal and real fucking brutal.
It's to promote that monster big guy versus big guy thing. That's all they're trying to do. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't help the feud because, to be honest, technically there is no bad blood there. They both just want the title. Joe and AJ is more personal. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I get it. But if you think that they're gonna give a red cell to a SmackDown match,
bro,
they're not gonna do it, bro.
The first match was a SmackDown match.
No, I mean as far as like the last match. As far as the last match, that's going to be in a cell. They're not going to give it that to SmackDown.
They trash for that, bro.
It's the same color as the Universal title too.
Yo, that would have been so. I don't know, but they trash for that, bro.
But I'm with you, bro. Like Brock saved the show, in my opinion. If Braun would have lost,
he did. He did save it. I know Tommy was fucking pissed off and he didn't actually sit down and think about it. Brock saved Braun Strowman's cash-in.
But he's not the only one, though. I've seen other people in forums like going crazy.
I know.
I'm not watching wrestling no more.
Because they're just fucking reacting and not thinking about it. If Brock Lesnar did not interfere, Roman Reigns would have beat Braun Strowman clean, and it would have been a waste of a cash-in, Period. For Braun Strowman to win this is why I think Braun's gonna win that match. Number one, it's where the Greatest Royal Rumble was. Who won the Greatest Royal Rumble? And two, it's a lot stronger for Braun Strowman to beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
It's funny too because I posted in the forum. I was like, "Y'all, relax. They're setting up the triple threat." They're like, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't watch wrestling. You're just a mark." Soon as Raw came on today,
I'm sorry.
they
Who
announced
said that? Because I didn't see that.
No,
that's why I left.
These are in different wrestling forums because I post our stuff in there, so that's when they end up liking our stuff. By the way, we are 75 likes on our page.
Facto.
I posted
Thanks
this
for the likes.
on there. And then that's why I made that meme so I can make sure, Undisputed Champs podcast said it first. So if y'all want to, they're like, "Oh, you're still stupid. You're making a meme now." Guess what? Baron Corbin came out. I put on their thing. I was like, "Y'all, watch this. It's gonna happen." And they're like, "Yo, man, I was just saying, like, it didn't look like it, but it's still a stupid match. Like, that ain't the point. I just told you it was gonna happen."
Bro, it's so obvious.
It was way obvious, bro.
It's so obvious. And we all know Brock had his contractual rematch. That bullshit and once they changed Kurt Angle from Baron Corbin, you knew, okay, Brock's gonna get his rematch eventually. He's gonna get it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
yeah, I wish he would just go away. Period.
Who, Brock Lesnar? I think he will. After he loses, he
idea how
probably.
much I hate Brock Lesnar.
Once he loses that crown jewel, I think he'll be gone for a while.
yeah.
He needs to be gone permanently. Fuck him.
I don't know about that, but he probably won't come back and get the belt. I'm sure they're gonna bring him back at some point. They love doing like nostalgia stuff, so Brock's gonna come back. It's not gonna. Be over. It's not gonna be over.
Yeah. Yeah. Word.
Okay. Well, that pretty much sums up Hell in a Cell.
Pretty much. I mean, all in all, I thought it was a good show overall. The final 3 matches brought it down a little bit, just a little bit, but overall it was a good show. So I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it just felt weird that Raw decided to do something that made sense at the end. For that triple threat match, I was like, this makes too much sense. And I was hoping they would do it, and they did it. So. They just got to give it to Braun this time. They can't let. I can't stand Roman holding the belt like that. It's so annoying.
Facts, so.
Man, like
yeah.
if they're gonna force this belt to be the main event in every pay-per-view that has both of the brands, and they want us to respect it, the guy who holds the belt gotta respect the belt, man. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
He's holding it like a book bag.
Facts. Facts.
It's so crazy. But anyway,
I absolutely just I hate the way he holds that belt, bro.
I hate it, bro.
Oh man.
On another non-WWE, what's it called, Hell in a Cell related note, thank you to Matt Hardy, who officially retired this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Word, man, word.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, I don't know why you're upset. The man had his, what was it, his
lower back fusing with his tailbone.
Like, people, what you should be saying, oh, damn, Matt, Thanks for the memories. I
hope you get better soon.
I hope you get well soon.
Great matches.
Bro, the man had to retire because he was time.
No, they weren't mad at that. They were mad because people were saying he retired. And they were like, "Did he actually say the word retirement? Does that mean he?" No, he said he was. He said he was gonna go home with his family. It's time to be with his family. That's a retirement speech.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta say it. You gotta spell it out.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say it.
Yeah. Come on.
That doesn't mean that. Okay, that doesn't mean that we're not gonna see Matt Hardy ever again. Yeah. I mean, he might pop up in the future, but for right now, Matt Hardy's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone for a while because he has to.
No, and you know damn well that they're gonna have him working something backstage.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, he already started doing stuff as an agent backstage. That's been reported.
Which is
weeks.
great because he can help a lot of the young talent develop characters now.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah,
because Lord knows a lot of them need it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You got too many Tony Nieces running around.
True.
Yeah, facts.
Oh man. All right.
That's it.
That sounds up to Hell in the Cell review. That was so off pitch. All right, that sums up the Hell in the Cell review. Thank you guys for watching. Please like our Facebook page, Instagram. What is the time?
Watching. We ain't on video.
Oh, well, they can watch it on YouTube. Well, I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Well, they only see your face though.
Well, no, but it'll be on YouTube, but it won't show our faces. It'll just be the picture, and then you guys can see it there. Yeah, just follow us, like our page, do what y'all can. Thank y'all for the people who liking so far. We're trying to get to 100 likes, so by the end of the month, and it looks like we getting there. We halfway past the month, and we have 75.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we get
there.
Yeah, we 3/4 of the way there. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Facto.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Salute.
Peace.
Happy Rusev Day.